Alright, so let me start this video before we get started. Before we start this new lesson, it's imperative that we start with the right spiritual energy. Alright, so let me start first by saying peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace meaning positive energy. Always creates elevation, baby. Alright, so with that being said, I want to address carbon and melanin. Alright. So there's this popular term going around in our community of the gods and the goddesses. If you've been in a university, you know who the gods and the goddesses is. Your present day Black and Latino people of the planet, or people with carbon in their skin all around the planet. All right. So a couple years back, it was this word that came out, and the word is melanin, and it just came out of nowhere. Like, I mean, for those of us who study science, like your scientists, you guys been through the term. But for motherfuckers like myself, I come out the streets, God. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't saying no melanin popping, no none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was just black. We was niggas. That's what we was. You know what I'm saying? We was proud to be that shit. And then out of nowhere, right? Y'all ever peep how, like, out of the blue, the term melanin just came out of nowhere. Like, it became popular amongst even the urban crowd, if you want to call us that, because that's what they call us. It became popular, right? And then when you look up, you seen all the black people, Latino people saying they got melanin and this and that. All right, so let me explain what that was about. That was a whole propaganda campaign, an agenda to further get you to believe that you share lineage with these human beings. All right, no difference than this lie that they told when they taught us that we were all human beings. We are all one human race. Okay, we are not all one human race. The same thing goes for melanin. We do not all have melanin in our skin. I'm going to break melanin down for you exactly what it is. You know, these are downloads, right? And every day the DEA is being activated within us. So everybody, we getting these downloads, all right? So you're going to hear a bunch of new ideologies and theories that you never heard before, because this is the ancestors working through us, providing us with the upgraded information about our planet and about who we are, all right? About the anatomy of us and what we truly are. Okay, so now this term melanin comes from the term neuromelanin. All right, and the neuromelanin is found within the mitochondria, all right, which is only produced by present day Black and Latino women. Okay, so this mitochondrial DNA has neuromelanin within it. Okay, now, for you to truly understand the difference between melanin and carbon, you have to know the creation story about the creators who created the human race, which was Zeus or Satan. All right. So when he created the human race, and I got a separate video that I'm dropping, I'm gonna drop that next. All right. But when he created the human being race, he was splicing. And he was going through what is known as eugenics, all right? Eugenics is nothing new, although most of us believe that it is. It's not new at all. We are the original scientists. We've been doing eugenics and splicing and mixing and cloning since before even a human being species was created, all right? But long story short, the mitochondrial was spliced. The mitochondrial DNA, all right, or DEA. All right, that's a whole separate video. All right, but it was spliced, and within it is neuromelanin. All right, so Zeus was not able to give these, not because Zeus, Satan, he is not the grand creator of the cosmos. The Anunnaki goddesses are, or our supreme goddesses are, which would be the feminine version of your present day Black and Latino people. So yes, that means the Black woman, Latino woman would be God. All right, because she was first. Okay. This is a scientific fact. So by splicing her mitochondria, all right, and discovering what is known as neuromelanin, all right, neuromelanin also impacts the brain. Anytime they like to use the word neuro, you're dealing with the brain. Neurologists, neurochemistry, So through eugenics and splicing, all right, he discovered neuromelanin, all right. Neuromelanin is found in the mitochondria, is also found in our carbon. Okay? Okay, I haven't got the carbon yet. We still on melanin. So Zeus, Satan, He wasn't able to give them carbon. Okay. So he was able to give them a lesser form of neuromelanin, which is they now call melanin, which is the downgraded form of real actual pure melanin that's found inside of the carbon of us present day blacks and Latinos. The human beings have a downgraded, the lowest form of melanin, of neuromelanin or of carbon is actually melanin, because the melanin that they have is not pure melanin. It's also spliced with other particles because they were made in the lab and they are mixed and spliced with animal DNA. All right. So this is why when human beings go stand in this sun right here, you see the sun? When they stand in that shit, nigga, they get what are called melanomas. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up melanomas right now. All right, so let's pull it up. Okay, so what we are looking at right here now is a screenshot of melanoma in the definition of what it is, and you can clearly see that melanoma comes from when people stand in the sun because they have melanin in their skin. They break out and catch melanomas. All right. Now, all your present day black and Latino people, we stand in the sun and it strengthens us. We are children of the sun before we created the sun, right? So somebody's lying here, right? Because if black and Latino people had melanin in their skin, why when we stand in the sun, we don't get no melanomas? We don't break out no lesions or any of that because we do not have melanin. This is carbon. This is carbon, and then it breaks down to neuromelanin, but this is carbon. All right. This is actually dark matter energy, which is where we came from. The liquid form of dark matter energy is carbon. If you look up the definition of carbon, let's look it up. All right. I'll tell it to you first. All right. Carbon is the basis from which all life is formed. All life, plant life, marine life, life in the cosmos. Why? Because carbon comes from dark matter energy, which is also known as antimatter. All right. This is what all your NASA scientists have been trying to conquer for forever, but they never, ever will be able to do it because they ain't been here long enough. All right. So we, or organic beings, organic machines, angelic beings, electrical beings, dark matter energy beings, luminous beings. All right. We have dark matter energy. All right. So being composed of all dark matter energy, which is the same thing as that black sun up there. All right. We have a liquid form. We liquefied the form, and that form is called carbon. And out of that carbon, we created all life. All right. So this is why when black people stand in the sun, it strengthens us. It strengthens the DEA and the RNA in us. It strengthens it. All right. They tried to lie and tell us that it was DEA, and DNA, and I've been using DNA a lot with you guys to try to, not confuse you. No different than me using the term black when we actually guys. It's more like I try to use certain terms to try to not lose you, to keep you on track. But in reality, that's what really happened. So you don't have melanin in your skin. You have neuromelanin, which comes from the carbon in you, and the carbon in you comes from the dark matter energy. This is why you go if you are what you call black Latino, you have God DNA because you are a God. That's the name of your species. All right. So you are plant-based. All right. We eat the same way the sun do. We receive the same way plants do, the same way the sun do. Black people, Latino people, because we are carbonated beings, dark matter energy beings, angelic electrical beings, we receive food off the sunlight. The sun's rays is what feeds us, family. We don't need the food, all right, that they give us. All we need is the rays of the sun, water. We don't even need fruit. Fruit, nuts, and grains would be more like a entree. All right, what is required for these avatars to run is electricity and dark matter energy and photon energy, that which we come from, okay? So this is the true reason that they have lied and taught the black community and Latino community over the past years that they have melanin in their skin, because it's just another way to try to blend in with us. So that when this sun lock into the atmosphere and this radiation hit, we be thinking we still them. Time to wake up, family. The truth is coming out. So stop saying this is melanin, all right? This is carbon, all right, which is the basis from which all life forms. Carbon way stronger than melanin, all right? And that's why you can stand in the sun and it strengthens you. It feeds you, all right? But these human beings, all right, they go stand in that sun and it's going to kill them because they have melanin in their skin. And the melanin in their skin is a more recessive, a downgraded form of the true actual neuromelanin that we produce out of us. Okay? Because remember, Zeus, Satan, he spliced. He tried to replicate them. So stop saying this is melanin. Awake. Arise. This is not melanin. This is carbon. You are a carbonated being, dark matter energy being, photon energy, orgon energy, plasma energy, luminous being, electrical being. All right. You are not, you are natural. You are nature. All right. So that's the difference between carbon and melanin. All right. We have carbon, dark matter energy beings. All right. Our replicas, which would be your present day human beings, they lack carbon. They only could get melanin, and it's not their fault. That's what the scientists who created them, Zeus, or as Satan, he go by a lot of names, was called. All right. So all the gods and goddesses, now we know. Quick video, and we're going to keep the lessons dropping. But I needed to address that because every lesson is a gem. Every lesson count. You need to know that. All right. This is carbon in your skin. And you see somebody say it's melanin, correct them. All right. If they ass don't stand in the sun and break out and catch melanomas, they do not have melanin. This is carbon. All right. You have neuromelanin, but neuromelanin, which is actually natural and what we have, is different than melanin. All right. They have actually, when Zeus was splicing the melanin, he destroyed the original 48 shades of black. All right. He destroyed those genes. He destroyed those genomes when he was splicing in his eugenics programs. This is why the melanin that they have is a damn near completely different substance from the original melanin, neuromelanin that came out of us. That's why we don't get no melanomas, but they do. All right. They are replicas of us. Okay. All is being revealed, man. So I love y'all, man. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. All right. The 500-year invasion is over. All is being revealed. These downloads are rolling out instantaneously every day. I'm waking up just knowing shit for no reason. I'm going in the deepest, most powerful meditations, all right? And you will too out there. You too are going through this because we are shifting, all right? See my locks growing out, sprouting, ain't they? Because I'm growing with my hair. You're supposed to grow with your hair. These are the tentacles to the universe, all right? But I love y'all. Peace to the gods of Planet Kai. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation, all right? Peace to the ancestors, okay? Peace to all the demigods too, and peace to the good humans out there who have good spirits and they are willing to accept these esoterical facts that their race was created by the black race, that the black and Latino race or carbonated beings are their gods. And if you human beings that are willing to accept that you will be able to, that means you have a good spirit, all right? And you will be able to work on that and ascend, and then we will be able to grant you souls, all right? Because human beings, you all are a replica of us. All right, you are our nieces and nephews because our brother Satan, Zeus, created you. However, you have been spliced with animal DNA, so you suffer from a disease and you have a decalcified pineal gland. All right, this is the fact. So we're trying to, sorry, I talk fast. You have a calcified pineal gland, all right? We have to decalcify that bitch. If your pineal gland isn't decalcified, we will have to eradicate you off this planet because you suffer from a disease that will continue to destroy this planet. No ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. It's not personal, baby. It's not personal. It's just business, baby. It ain't personal. It's just business. It's just business, baby. We invited y'all to the crib. Y'all fucked the crib up. All right. So now we got to get y'all out this bitch, nigga, before we lose the crib, nigga. We not finna lose the crib. All right. Y'all overstayed. Y'all welcome. Y'all got to go off this bitch. All right. Y'all got to get the fuck out of here. Those of you who's not ready to just flat out say that the black race is God. They are our gods. If you're not willing to say that, your ass got to go. Take y'all ass back to Nern. All right? And we don't have to do shit to y'all. The planet will be doing that. You see all these earthquakes. You see everything. We are nature. Nature is us. You will pay for everything you ever took from us. You better know that. I see a lot of you bitches trying to get out that jam. No getting out that jam. Karma is real. All right? Cosmic karma is real. You will pay for what the fuck y'all did and continue to do. All right? But with that being said, man, I entered this lecture on perfect peace, and I'm going to leave the same way I came. That being said, I leave as I come. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. We are nature. We are everything. Everything is us. I am you. You are me. Reflection. Everything around you is you in another form. Remember that there is no separation. Greatest lie ever told to us. Greatest lie ever told to us. Peace to the gods and the goddesses. Now we rise. One.